All right, let's dig into some of the latest conspiracies and see if we can explore whether they are based in any sort of fact. On MSNBC's Morning Joe, which has been a sort of strange node of disinformation lately, they are now pushing the idea that it is Barack Obama and maybe even Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, right, who are orchestrating behind the scenes the proactive and careful removal of Joe Biden as nominee and maybe even as Joe Biden from the White House. I don't know that they actually have any evidence for this, but let's listen to the report from Morning Joe this morning.
One thing that we do have to underline here, just so viewers can follow what's going on behind the scenes, is the Biden campaign and many Democratic officials do believe that Barack Obama is quietly working behind the scenes to orchestrate this.
Okay. The White House has weighed in on that and said they absolutely do not believe that. I know that Joe there cites the Biden campaign and Democratic officials. I looked. If it exists, I couldn't find a single person willing to attach their name to that or anybody willing to cite a specific source. It's not impossible that there is this belief that Barack Obama is orchestrating all of what's going on. And nobody is willing to put their name to it, but it certainly makes me question it. And right-wing conspiracy theorists, by the way, who have insisted for years that Barack Obama is secretly in charge, not Joe Biden, they are absolutely loving this. They're seeing what Joe Scarborough is saying, and they're like, this is beautiful. This is perfect. Let's watch a little more from this morning's Morning Joe on this very same issue.
And this is the reality. Jonathan O'Meara, Joe Biden is deeply resentful of his treatment under not only the Obama staff, but also the way he was pushed aside for Hillary Clinton. He's deeply resentful of those trying to shove him out of the way. He's always felt like an outsider, always felt like people have looked down upon him. And that's why I said at the top of the show.
Okay, there is a heavy amount of speculation, conjecture, and hyperbole there. Now, everything Joe Scarborough is saying is absolutely possible. I mean, why not, right? Just about, unless there's some physical reason why it wouldn't be possible. Joe Biden carries around the moon in his pocket, right? It's certainly possible that Joe Biden harbors a deep-seated and long-lasting resentment, not only against Barack Obama, but against the Democratic Party because he feels he was pushed aside in 2016. I mean, it's all possible. There's just no real evidence of it, number one. And number two, it runs directly contrary to what the White House and Biden campaign have said. What do these stories serve to do? Really, they probably either do nothing or they help Trump. It's one of those kind of best case, worst case scenarios. Best case, the speculation about a Biden-Obama battle that is brewing does nothing. And worst case, it generates and foments uncertainty and the feeling of chaos and disharmony, which in some general sense maybe helps push a few people to stay home rather than getting out to vote. I don't know. But this is, we in independent media, online media, etc., are often accused of just looking for clicks and rage bait and clickbait and all of this sort of stuff rather than sticking to what we know. Joe Scarborough didn't demonstrate to me in these segments that this is in any way based on anything factual that we can point to. So I would be very skeptical about accepting any of that. And most importantly, this all goes back to the idea that maybe Barack Obama, I hate that it goes back to one of the favorite MAGA conspiracies. They've been pushing that Michelle Obama is going to become the nominee. And all of this feeds the notion that Barack Obama now wants that and is going to orchestrate the removal of Biden specifically to help his wife become the Democratic nominee. I'm not a betting man, but if I were to bet, I bet that that does not happen. If you've been thinking about getting a new mattress, Helix Sleep is where I would start. I've been sleeping on Helix mattresses for years now. I recommend Helix to everyone, which is why I wanted them as a sponsor. If you don't want to take my word for it, Helix has been awarded #1 mattress by both GQ and Wired magazine. And one of the things that makes Helix unique is their sleep quiz. I didn't really know what kind of mattress would be best for me, but you do this short sleep quiz. You answer questions about your body type and your preferences, what position you like to sleep in, and Helix will match you with the perfect mattress for you. So you know you're actually getting something tailored to your needs instead of going in blind like most people do. I got my Helix mattress designed to stay cool at night since I hate getting hot while I sleep. Shipping is always free. You get 100 nights to decide whether you like it. Right now, for a limited time, Helix is offering up to 30% off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows. It's the biggest discount they've ever offered. Go to helixsleep.com/Pacman. The link is in the description.